So just playing devil's advocate, because I don't disagree with you. But do you not think that that's maybe why all these people are going batshit crazy with all their nukes? Because we don't just leave people alone? Does that make any sense?
Because Americans don't leave them alone, because we intervene with their policy.
We ain't the only people that intervene with people.
No.
We're just the best at it.
I think it's not just that. Sure, you know, if they have nukes, then we would think twice, right?
Right.
Radioactive Road Tripping is a travelogue show that documents my transformation from a longtime national security expert to a newbie director, cinematographer, and producer.
Hey everyone, I'm at Palo Duro Creek Ranch, and I'm going to take a Jeep tour down the Palo Duro Canyon. Let's check it out. My favorite activities typically involve being outdoors and experiencing the thrill of some type of adventure. So when I read about the steep inclines of the Hummer tour down into the Palo Duro Canyon, I couldn't resist. Is this where I sit, right here?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Normally you ride in the back, but
yeah,
really no sense in that today, unless you just really want the driving Miss Daisy experience.
Of course, I wasn't counting on there being no door or seatbelt. As we start on the tour down into the canyon, I want to share a few interesting bits of context. Usually there's a few more people in the Jeep. I'd booked the 3-hour tour starting at 9:30 in the morning, but with temperatures under freezing, no one else signed up. Earlier that morning, Case called me to see if I wanted to join up with an afternoon group. He was concerned that it wouldn't be worth it with just the two of us. Unfortunately, I couldn't make the later time, and I reassured him that we would both be sufficiently entertained. But who would have guessed we'd strike up a 1-hour plus conversation about all things, including nuclear weapons? When I started my research on things to see and do near Amarillo in the Texas Panhandle, I was just as surprised as anyone to learn about the Palo Duro Canyon. It's the second largest canyon in the United States. When you start the 30-minute drive from Amarillo, there's no sign of any canyon on the flat, high plains. It seems to just appear out of nowhere. The Palo Duro Canyon was formed by the Prairie Dog Town fork of the Red River. It measures about 800 feet deep, 20 miles wide, and 120 miles long, covering about 30,000 acres of land.
So what got you obsessed with nuclear
Weapons?
weapons? Yeah.
Well, I went out to do my graduate degree out in Monterey, California, and that university just happened to have a program concentration on weapons of mass destruction. That was back in 2000, a long time ago. I was more interested in environment, energy security, stuff like that, but all my friends were doing this nuke stuff, and Monterey is a small town, 50,000 people. We got a couple bars. We'd end up there every Friday night, and then we talk about ballistic missiles, and I'm like, come on, can we talk about something else? And they're like, just join us. So I did. I hadn't thought about the fact that we had nukes still, you know, by 2000, and I was kind of shocked that we did, and decided it was a problem that
We have a lot of nukes, don't we?
we got a lot. We got about 4,000 or so. I think 3,700 deployed, and then we have about a couple thousand in storage that we're planning on disassembling. But if you think about every single one of those is powerful enough to destroy a city, it's pretty daunting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing more scary in the world
Yeah.
than nuclear holocaust. Like
Yeah.
that's,
So I want to make sure that doesn't happen, and we're kind of in a space right now. Like when I started this back in 2000, things looked pretty good. Russia and the US were getting along. We were reducing the numbers of arsenal because nobody needs 1,000, for crying out loud. No one needs 1,000.
no, you literally need like 4.
For example, exactly. You need a few, just keep the location secret, you're good. And we're looking at the US is going to spend more than $1 trillion in the next 30 years to build more nukes. China's building more nukes. Russia's building more nukes. Russia's doing crazy stuff like building autonomous underwater submarines with nukes. It's just, it's insane. I'm trying to do something about it, and I think Americans need to know that.
So just playing devil's advocate,
Yeah.
because I don't disagree with
Yeah.
you. But do you not think that that's maybe why all these people are going batshit crazy with all their nukes? Because we don't just leave people alone? Does that make any sense?
Because Americans don't leave them alone, because we intervene with their policy.
We ain't the only people that intervene with people.
No.
We're
I
just
agree.
the best at it.
I think it's not just that. Sure, you know, if they have nukes, then we would think twice, right?
Right. This kind of stuff, I only see about 2 of you people a year,
Oh, really?
and I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Y'all
Well,
doing this kind of stuff.
I'm producing this as my kind of first entree into, you know, producing a show, and
And you didn't want to do it like, because the way this sounds is almost like documentary style, unless YouTube subscriber
the
friendly.
thing is my audience is y'all,
Yeah.
regular people.
Mhm.
A documentary is a specific audience. I don't watch
Really?
documentaries on a Friday night.
Oh, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right, cool. Well,
Like me and my wife, that's what we do. Is we watch documentaries.
hey, you know,
See, and I think you might be missing that. I think
I will get into documentaries.
General Dumbass. We watch a lot more documentaries than what people think.
Well, I will get into documentaries, but this is
That's why there's so many of them on Netflix.
This is low budget, so it's kind of documentary, but it's also, I really wanted to make it like a personal adventure so that people would kind of join in. As you can tell, Case and I got caught up in a long conversation, and we haven't even made it to the bottom of the canyon yet, so let's get going. This small stream is what's left of the river that carved out this canyon thousands of years ago.
They're all created the same way globally. They're basically a boulder sitting in a field. As the precipitation, be it snow or rain, comes down, it erodes the soil around the rock, just not what's underneath it, thus leaving a dirt spire underneath the rock.
This fascinating tour has almost come to an end. Now we just need to drive up the cliffs out of the canyon.
Remember when we were young and immortal, when life was just a game and nothing really mattered, when I was so on top of the mountain. Remember when we were young and immortal, when life was just a game and nothing really mattered, when I was so on top of the mountain, when freedom was the ride of a life. Bring me back to life. Bring me back to life. Bring me back to
If you want to follow my journey, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you'd like to have access to behind-the-scenes content and exclusive merchandise, become a patron at patreon.com/NatashaVajma.